Auto Care. Today in the shop we have this Mustang Dark Horse. If you remember a while back we did some exhaust modifications on it. Today and for the rest of the week it's in here for some serious modifications. If you walk this way, I'll show you what we're in for. So this is all part of the conversion we're going to be doing, piping, a nice big cooler for the Supercharger. So this is the Roush Gen 2. It's going to increase the horsepower tremendously on this vehicle. Along with that, we're going to have to look at additional bracing on the diff, gearbox, subframe, etc. Now this is approved by Ford, so the vehicle is still under warranty. We're going to do the whole custom conversion, and then from there we're going to see Ford's got a decent file that they can put onto the vehicle. And yeah, let me show you the engine bay and you can see what it's going to entail. Right, so as you can see, not much space at all. We're going to basically be removing the whole intake. We might have to modify the bracing on it. Yeah, get some performance air filters for it that will fit in the casings. And yeah, stay tuned. It's going to be an interesting build. I think probably the first one in PE. Yeah, so this is going to be quite a immense amount of stripping and assembly. And hope you stay and watch the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It helps the channel. Cheers. Morning, nice and cool morning here in Port Elizabeth. We're at Titan Auto Care, busy with our Mustang conversion, as we covered in the previous video. As you can see now, I've removed the whole intake plenum, or manifold if you want to call it that, with the injector rails and the injectors. This is the new Supercharger that we're going to be fitting. As you can see, it comes with injectors, its own fuel rails. So a lot of things to remove and add and modify so that everything is going to fit correctly. So all of that's got to go into here. Yeah, so interesting build so far. Nice in the way of our custom work here, so stay tuned, keep watching. Right, so continuing with this Mustang Dark Horse, as you can see, we've now got all the tensioners, pulleys, and that in place now. So basically your charger is going to run this belt over here with the Supercharger fitted in there. Been busy getting the wiring routed through to the fuse box. This will control the electric water pump down here. That's been added now. That is for that radiator there. We had to separate the Supercharger because as you can see it bolts on from the inside. Added the fuel couplers, pressure sensor, etc. So yeah, still ongoing. Quite a few modifications. Got to cut some more panels, get the radiator in, expansion tank for the cooler that will sit sort of in that position there above the radiator. Quite an interesting build this. Right, so we're still busy with this conversion. Let's show you how far we are now, or I am at least. So charge cooler is in, coolant tank. Got most of the piping all through. Still busy doing some modifications and that. Yeah. So a little bit awkward, but getting there. I had to order obviously new air filters. You can see what these look like. Absolutely blocked terribly. The guy does drive on dirt roads as well, so we've opted not to go for the K&N type filters. Rather got the genuine ones from Ford for the vehicle. So that's what they should look like. Okay, and a couple of mods on the airboxes. This is what I'm down to now out of the whole kit, so almost there. and he opted for some new discs and pads. You can see nice big boys, 380mm, and very chunky pads. That's for the 6-pot calipers on the front. And yeah, almost there. Hopefully today I can have the whole supercharger on and start up the vehicle, and then it's time to do the flash for the programming. So stay tuned. So as you can see, we've got our supercharger in place, and that's heavy, easily 50 kilos, so not something light to put in place, which is why I reckon they actually separated it to bolt on separately first from the bottom. As you can see, next step will be to slack off our tensioner, get the main drive pulley on for that, throttle bodies, all the piping, get the positions correct on everything else, and then sort out the harness, fuel pipes, etc, etc. So almost there. Been quite a build. Yeah, so keep watching. So as you can see, finally completed assembly on this blooming Mustang Darkhorse. I'll tell you what, when they say it's a bolt-on kit, that's absolute bullshit. However, the Roush kit, it's the most complete kit that I've worked with, but definitely not bolt-on. A lot of modifications. Remember, most of these are designed for left-hand drive vehicles in the States and that, so when it comes to right-hand drive, when they say left or right, it's the opposite way around. Things just don't fit like they should, and you've got to modify more. But yeah, final assembly, I think it looks good. Itching to see what it's going to do. Do not try this at home. I can tell you now, if you do not know what you are doing here and you don't have the patience and the right equipment, do not attempt this build. Okay, number one, step one, you need at least 2 gold bars in your back pocket in case you stuff something up. Okay, if you do something wrong and you make a mistake here, remember this car is extremely high in value. You're talking 2 million plus now. The kit itself is extremely expensive. You know, so you need to have solid backing, decent insurance, and that when you attempt a build like this. Upgrading the brakes as well. This is about 12 grand in discs and pads there. Some decent stuff. Still cheaper than the Ford alternative, but better. Yeah, so next step, gonna be bleeding the cooling system. Both tanks. As you can see, there's the second one now, nicely hidden away. All the piping is completed. And then we are going to be flashing the software with the Roush flash file for the vehicle. So there's 3 stages. There's a gearbox tune, there's the tune for the motor for the supercharger, and then we do a misfire profile on the vehicle as well. So quite involved. You've got to have the correct equipment interface unit to use with it. Yeah, so we're not having an aftermarket tune or some international tuner lays hands into this. This is the direct tune from Roush themselves. That will take me a while, but yeah, stay tuned, keep watching, and then you'll see as we progress. And hopefully soon start up. Moment of truth. I'm going to start up the Mustang. Do the honors, please. Saturday morning it is. Mustang Darkhorse ready for flashing. So here we have the original Roush software to flash, do the misfire profile learning, and all the checks on the vehicle. So this is going to take some time. Obviously we've got to keep power on the vehicle and that type of thing. So we're going to be running the flash on it now so that the power calibration and everything is right for the vehicle. As I mentioned before, there's no third-party aftermarket tuning company that we're using. We are using the original software for the vehicle that's approved by Ford. Yeah, so stay tuned. Right, so we've completed the flash on the vehicle. Can step closer. As you can see, it's now running through its tests. And then it will be time for a test drive. Okay.
Alright, so the customer is test driving its Mustang Supercharged. Let's see how it goes.
As you can see, Mustang Dark Horse completed now, in for some detailing work. We had a good test drive with it. One thing we did pick up, the fuel pressure is suffering severely under high revs. So I'm overnighting a nice 420 litre half-flow pump for the tank, and hopefully that should sort it out. But yeah, as far as the custom project goes, went well, happy with the results.